Ariana Grande's recent alleged weight loss has fans around the world reeling. We got to talk about this and her alleged shocking transformation. We got to talk. Hello, my name is Sebastian and I welcome you all with open arms. I cover all things pop culture, so if you're looking for a new messy best friend, you have found me. I do 5 videos a day, so you will never go thirsty on my channel, honey, because I'm always spilling the tea, bitch. I'm your little kettle, okay? Listen, we got to talk about Ariana Grande because it seems like Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo are everywhere right now because of the Wicked movie. I already have my tickets. I'm going the day before it premieres. It premieres November 22nd. I'm going November 21st, and I'm so excited to see it. I am so freaking excited, and you know, I've never been a really big Wicked fan. I love The Wizard of Oz, but I'm so excited to step into this new like era for myself that I'm just gonna be like Wicked everything. So prepare, because I'm gonna be like, girl, I'm gonna go all off, okay? But anyways, we gotta talk about Ariana Grande because it doesn't matter how good her voice is, how good she is portraying Glinda, how amazing it is that she literally manifested this for herself.
They'll love it. Yeah. Now, and since you're a Broadway girl, of course you must love Wicked.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm sure that you have dreamed of playing one of the two roles. Would you be Elphaba or Glinda? You'd be Glinda.
For sure.
Because Elphaba has the much bigger voice.
Yeah, you know, yeah. I think that Elphaba's singing part would be more fun.
Okay.
Singing wise, but I think you know, I'm more of a.
Well, then let's play Wicked singing trivia then. Okay.
This is gonna be a Wicked off.
You get to play Glinda. You get.
I just had a vision, almost like a prophecy. I know it sounds truly crazy. Oh my God, thank you! I love her so much. I'm gonna take such good care of her. Thank you so much.
People can't seem to focus on anything else but her physical appearance. Now, you guys know on this channel, I am all about, you know, body positivity, and I'm all about also defending the critiques of people shaming other people's bodies, okay? Now, I will start off by saying this. I think that it's important to understand that, you know, people do change, right? People's bodies changed. And Ariana Grande does not look like she used to. That's a given. I mean, come on. You have to admit that, right? But there's a lot of people, you know, claiming and just making these horrible accusations that she's anorexic and she's sick and she's this and she's that. And I have to say that, you know, even though we might look at a transformation, we might look at somebody looking different, we don't know what's going on in their minds. We don't know what's going on in their bodies. We don't know what's going on in their journeys, okay? Ariana Grande has always been very vocal about being vegan. She's always been very vocal about taking very good care of herself and eating right and being very in tune with her body. And she's had to deal with these criticisms for some time now because she does not look like she used to. I think that we all go through journeys. Like, for example, COVID hit, I was 300 pounds when I used to look like this. Hang on, where's the, well, I can't show you because I have apps on my phone, but I used to look like this. This was my body before, okay? This was literally my body before, all right? And that's not my body right now, honey. So, you know, back then when I was like this, people also were like, oh my God, how did you lose all the weight? Did you get a gastric sleeve? Da, da, da. Then COVID hits and I'm 300 pounds. And then people bodies change all the damn time. It's very normal for these things to happen. Now, of course, in Hollywood, especially for women, there is so many horrible beauty double standards for women, and it's fucking disgusting. And I really do think that the more that people feel that they are entitled to comment on people's bodies, the less we could grow as a community and give those people who are actually struggling a voice to come out and say, I'm struggling. But because we are shaming and we're putting a negative undertone in being thin, in potentially how people are accusing her of having eating disorders and making fun of it and making fun of saying, oh, she's anorexic, ha ha ha, this and that. then the people who are actually going through these things are going to be like, if Ariana Grande is being rumored to have this and they're treating her this horribly, I can't say anything, you know, it's going to be 5 times worse for me. So I just feel like we're going back, you know what I mean? And I feel like people's bodies should be off limits. And it doesn't matter what type of conclusion you've come up with. You are not her doctor. You are not her primary doctor. You are not her. You don't know what's happening in her world. You don't know what's going on, right? And I pray that she is well. I pray that everything is good. I think that what she has accomplished with getting Wicked and being Glinda, especially after how many times she publicly manifested this, old tweets and just, you know, talking about it forever and being so vocal about it and then getting it. I think it's such a beautiful story. I love what she's done with the press, you know, the press junkets with Cynthia Erivo. I love their connection. I love what I've seen in the trailers. I love what Ariana Grande is doing, and I love seeing people live their dreams, right? But what I don't love is that this is overshadowing everything. And any comments that you see on her pictures or videos is about her weight.
One, there are many different kinds of beautiful. There are many different ways to look healthy and beautiful. I know personally for me, the body that you've been comparing my current body to was the unhealthiest version of my body. I was on a lot of antidepressants and drinking on them and eating poorly, and at the lowest point of my life when I looked the way you consider my healthy, but that in fact wasn't my healthy. And I know I shouldn't have to explain that, but I do feel like maybe having an openness and some sort of vulnerability here will be something good might come from it. I don't know, but that's the first thing. Healthy can look different. The second thing is you never know what someone is going through. So even if you are coming from a loving place and a caring place, that person probably is working on it or has a support system that they are working on it with, and you never know. So be gentle with each other and with yourselves. And thirdly, the third one's unrelated, I guess. I just wanted to extend some love your way and tell you that you're beautiful, no matter what phase you're in.
I really do believe, as much as she's so open and vocal about certain things, and she's one of those celebrities that she just seems to be very down to earth and very nice, I would love for her to say, hey, this is not right, okay? I've always been small, whatever. I understand having to defend yourself. It's nobody's business. I get all of that. Trust me, I'm a very private person. But damn, like, the way that this is trying to overshadow everything is pissing me off, you know? And I just wanted to do this video to remind you guys that if you are going through anything, if you are really going through something and you're seeing all the hate that she's getting, don't let this get you down, because these people don't matter. These people are literally nothing. I mean, they do matter, and everybody matters, of course, yes, but listen, if they're wasting their day attacking someone because of their body. Look at Selena Gomez. She's always getting body shame. She's always getting, you know, oh, she's fat and she's this, and look at her stomach, is she pregnant, this and that. Ariana gets this, you know, she's anorexic. You can never win in the industry if you're a woman. You just can't. That's my opinion. That's it. And, you know, I've seen this growing up with magazine covers and pop culture, you know, events, and Joan Rivers of it all, may she rest in peace. But there's been so much body shaming towards women that is so disgusting. And I do think that Hollywood, you know, they do celebrate the skinny frame a lot more. And that's just the truth. That's the world we live in, you know. That's why, you know, there's not a lot of people that look like me on screen. There just isn't. And there was not one person growing up, only the bullies or, you know, the police officers or the funny neighbor. That's all I saw that looked like me growing up. And or the friend, you know. So I just think that we need to focus on being more mindful of what we say and what we put out there, because accusing someone of having an eating disorder or being anorexic or anything, that's very damaging. We don't know what she's going through, right? We don't know what she's been through. We don't know anything. She could be the healthiest she's ever been, and she's talked about that in a recent, I think she was like a TikTok or something. She said she's the healthiest she's ever been. So I just feel like it's unfair to put that out there, and I feel so bad for the people out out in the public who are at their homes suffering in silence with this, you know, with these things going on in their minds, like anorexia and eating disorders and all of these things. And they're seeing somebody being accused of what they have, and they're seeing them get trashed, and then they're saying to themselves like, fuck, like, you know, I'm screwed, you know? So it's a vicious cycle that just never ends, and I want to end it. And that's why I wanted to do this video. I feel like we should never discuss anybody's bodies. There's no point in it. You can't be that comfortable criticizing someone or accusing them of having something. And I will say this to end the video, you know, I always thought growing up that, like me, you know, being fat, okay, because I will say that word about myself, right? You know, I had thought, you know, us bigger people were the only ones who suffered. And I always say this story, but like I had a friend who was, you know, very skinny, and she would eat and eat and eat and eat and eat and never gain weight. And I was like, oh my God, you're so lucky, this and that. And I said it so many times, you know, I would see her eat like burgers and McDonald's and this and that. And I would say it all the time. And one day, you know, she just turns around and says, stop it, Sebastian. I said, girl, what? I said, what happened? She goes, you keep saying this. You keep saying you're so lucky you don't gain weight. You're so lucky you don't gain weight. You know, you're skinny, you don't have any problems. I do. I'm trying desperately hard to gain weight. I want to gain weight. I don't like being this small. And you're saying this, and it's hurting my feelings. And I was like, what? Girl, skinny people have problems too. You know what I mean? So since that day, girl, zipped, okay? I just feel so passionate about spreading a good body positive, you know, message. If there is anything going on with anybody, that is their journey. And if they feel like talking about it, then they should. And if they don't feel like talking about it, then it is what it is. But if I were Ariana, I would shut down shit, because people are taking it way too far with these befores and afters and doing all these things and saying, when was the last time you ate? Like, you know, give this girl a donut, all these things. And I'm just like, that needs to stop, okay? That really needs to stop. We have bigger things to focus on right now, okay? And people's bodies should not be in your focus. That's what I got to say about that. But what do you all think? Let me know in the comments below. I understand if she was out here like saying, you know, I only eat an almond a day, and I only, you know, if she was like promoting an unhealthy thing, but she's literally just living her best life and literally living her dream that was to be Glinda. So I just feel like we should celebrate that. And like I said, if there's anything wrong, that's her journey. And if she feels like talking about it, that's her journey as well. And that's it. That's all I got to say about this. So on my channel, you will never find any body shaming. You will never find criticizing anybody, because listen, girl, that's none of our damn fucking business, okay? I have been on the tail end of all the body shaming you could imagine growing up, and still to this day, and it's not easy. And I feel like all sizes have issues. You know, it doesn't matter what size you are. I feel like we all have different issues, bitch. So we got to be a little bit more compassionate towards one another. So that's what I wanted to say. I love you all so much. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I will see you all in my next video. Mwah.